Hi, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a nicknamed Google Meet, which is very different from creating a Google Meet link that you generate using your Google Calendar or even copying the link that is generated by your Google Classroom and sharing it out with either students or parents. So if you go to meet.google.com, it allows you to create a meeting that's nicknamed. So if you click on join or start a meeting, it tells you that you can enter a nickname. So in this scenario, what you want to do is if you're using it for parent teacher conferences, you want to go by the last name of the student who you're having the conference about, because sometimes kids have different last names than their parents. So in this scenario, I'm just going to type in the student's last name. And in this case, this individual does have a different last name than their parents. And what this does is it allows me to create a secure meet for the parents for the conference. And it gives me the ability to block out anybody else who might try to enter the meet. So for this to work, I need to make sure that ahead of time, I email my parents to confirm the date and time of their scheduled parent teacher conference. And in that email, I'm going to share the link for this page. I'm going to share the link for meet.google.com. And then I'm going to tell them to join that meet with this nickname. The nickname is just their child's last name. So if you're using this format, everybody will have their own unique nickname to join the Meet link or to join the Google Meet. The only time that this might not work is if you have two students in your class with the same last name. Then you can do something such as use the first initial of the child, such as Smith A or A Smith, and then G Smith, or however you want to do it. So that's how you can modify for that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue and I'm going to join this meet as the teacher. And in this case, I have already emailed my parent. They know to join this meet at this particular date and time and to use the nickname Hall. So I'm going to go ahead and join now. And once I get in, I'm going to go directly to my settings and I'm going to set it so that no one else can join unless I give them permission. That allows me to kick anyone out or prevent anyone from joining who has no permission to be in this parent teacher conference. So I'm going to turn that off and it gives you all of the information here. So I've deactivated the quick access and now I'm going to wait for my parent who already knows that the join nickname is Paul. I'm going to wait for that parent to join this meet so that I can start my conference with them. And that should take place in a moment. And I believe I already mentioned it. When here it is. Okay, so this is the student's name, but this is the parent logged in as a student. So I believe I already mentioned it, but the parents, when they're participating, they need to be logged into Google, into G Suite as their child. If a parent does not know their child's login information, then they can contact the school library and we will let them know what the login information is. That's not a problem. This will not work with personal Gmail or personal email accounts, Hotmail accounts, and whatever. So for this to work, they need to be logged in as their child. So I'm going to admit this parent in, and now we are both in the meet together, and we can proceed with the parent-teacher conference. And as long as I am the last one out of the meet, they can't rejoin. So because I'm the first one in and the last one out, that gives me control of the meet. And I have my settings set so that nobody else can join unless I give them permission to do so.